We are back at it again here with another video with the Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, doing a full transition from the rip area to red bars and continuing to fight to hold support here above 410. And in today's volatility, our SPY bot sent out a bear indicator at 10:40 a.m. And from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside. Pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 200% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY fighting to bring itself back up. We're going to talk about key levels I would watch going into tomorrow and the inflow versus outflow. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home runs of the day were spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run of the day was from ACON and INAB. As you see, they're popping up in the charts. INAB inflows were above the midpoint, full strength there on 42 vision into the bell and after the bell, and it hit a highest point of 150% plus within hours, guys. And our second one was ACON, sitting sideways in the pre-market as well. The inflows crossed over, full strength there on 42 vision into the bell and after the bell, and ACON hit a highest point of 100% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, doing a full transition in the pre-market from the dip area to the rip area of bright green bars on 42 vision and back down towards the red bars, guys. If this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY under a bear indicator here in the first half of the day and outflows crossing over. But interesting enough, the 410 support continues to stay strong here and the bulls keep on reappearing, trying to bring things back up. And in the second half of the day, inflows are trying to pick back up, going from red to green, but we're still below the midpoint. It's going to be crucial and critical for the bulls to actually cross over, show some strength to reflect that strength further up in the charts and push up higher. And in the process, continue to push up to resistance levels and cancel out this bear indicator with a possible bull indicator. Now, in today's video, we're going to break down the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow. So the first thing is we want to be aware of what's going on in the bigger picture. And when you zoom out and look at this from the 1 hour, we could see that the SPY has been in a tight range between 410 and 412 area, and it's going to be crucial for the bulls to bring this back up here with strength to cross over the midpoint and switch from red to green with these inflows, because outflows right now are dominating even though they're trying to come back up. And this bear indicator from last Thursday up here at 413.37 to be exact has been dominating over the chart for the last several days. And I've talked about it since it popped up, that if it did not get canceled on any move up by a bull indicator, it will continue to have weight over the charts, and these outflows are back below the midpoint, and there's a slight divergence here that the stock is going up while the outflows are below the midpoint. If this could continue and in the process cancel out this bear indicator with a possible bull indicator as it retests resistance levels and these inflows start to pick up towards the midpoint, then there could be a possible further strength within the charts. If not, it continues the volatility that we've been seeing in the last several days. Now, what's very interesting, as I pointed out earlier in the video, that 410 support continues to be a strong area of support where the bulls reappear, but we continue to see a resistance up here of the 412 to 413 area where the bears keep on reappearing. So there is a tug of war here right now, and there is a bear indicator right now dominating over the chart within this volatility. So it does need to get canceled if the bulls are going to have any chance of further strength, and these inflows will need to pick up. Now, if we go ahead and zoom in and look at this from the 15-minute, we can actually see here within the volatility that in the pre-market, a full transition from the dip area to the rip area has happened towards the bell. And then the outflows cross in the middle of the day, a bear indicator and a full transition back down towards red bars. Now in the second half of the day though, as we could see there is some momentum picking up. And on the 15 minutes, since it picks up more volatility, the inflows have crossed back over. They went from red to green. There is a bull indicator here so far, and things have pushed up to highs here of 412.50. And that is a key resistance level that we talked about from last week, where things had multiple rejections there at the 412.50 area for the SPY, and that is a critical level that continues to be tested and rejected off of here in the live action, right? Currently sitting at 412.31. So something to not ignore and miss here, that 412.50 is having weight over the chart, and it's where things broke down pretty fast way up here at that bear indicator on the 15-minute at 412.47. Pretty darn close, and the outflows cross to the downside. So in the volatility, it is showing to be a strong area of resistance at these levels. So something to not ignore. Now, on the 30-minute, the bear indicator still has not been canceled, but as we talked about starting in this video, we need these inflows to cross up and go higher, and they have. The 30-minute is pushing up higher with the 15-minute, and if that strength can start to reflect into the 1 hour as well, then the inflows could try to bring themselves back up towards the midpoint. So that is something to not ignore and miss here within the volatility. I'm going to be watching that very carefully, especially now that the 30-minute has crossed back over and it was below it. And even though it was green, it was going to be crucial and critical for that crossover to happen. And you could see that burst up from way down here at 411.76 up to 412.50 so far since that inflow crossover. So it's going to be critical for these inflows to continue. And the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow, the first thing is support at 411 to 410 area. That is a crucial area where there's been support for the last 3 trading days. And below that comes 408, and if these outflows were to continue even more significantly to the downside and this bear indicator continues to hold true, then below 408 I would watch the 405 area. Now to the upside, as I talked about earlier in the video, 412.50 seems to be a huge area of resistance where the bear indicator popped up and the last several trading days, and even the bear indicator that popped up last Thursday towards the second half of the day. On the 30-minute chart, it's been a crucial area of resistance that definitely needs to be broken through and held by the bulls. And if these inflows can continue upwards on the 30-minute and on the 15-minute, further away from the midpoint, and hold true this bull indicator and roll that bull indicator over into the 30-minute by canceling out this bear indicator, the next resistance above that will be the 415 area, guys. That is a crucial area of resistance based off the history of the chart. And then above that level comes the 418 area. And if these inflows could pick up on the 1 hour and go from red to green, head towards the midpoint and possibly cancel out this bear indicator in the process, and reflect that strength into the charts, well, the next thing we would need to see is that bull indicator and those inflows crossing over the midpoint with full strength here on the 1 hour charts and continue the strength on the lower time frames. So these are the key levels I'm watching to the upside and to the downside, and the bull and bear indicators are going to be crucial, and the inflow versus outflow as they're pushing up higher here on the 30-minute and on the 15-minute. I'm going to be looking for a bull indicator that cancels out this bear indicator here on the 30-minute and those inflows to start picking up on the 1 hour. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.